Go ahead, Josh.
This is a lot of pressure.
Go ahead with our splendid intro.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of Blast from the Past. As always, I am your co-host, Josh Recall, and joined by me is
Joe Nostalgia.
Joining me.
You're starting the fucking blow out the mic early on.
I know
this one. I see.
Yay!
All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a podcast dedicated to all things nostalgic, retro, and vintage. We're here to tickle that nostalgia bone that we all have inside of us.
And we are here to unlock the memories that you didn't even know you had.
Please excuse me if I'm kind of weird on this episode. My back is hurting. I pulled it the other day again.
Again?
I have a headache.
Doing what?
Lifting up laundry.
Lifting up laundry?
I had to carry up every fucking bag of laundry up 3 flights of stairs, and I had my father complaining behind me. So I was like, all right, let's get this up. And I ran upstairs with bags. And then like a half hour later, I was in bed, and I was like, oh, I can't move. I can't fucking operate. This is done.
Oh, man. What's today? Today's October 1st.
Well, not when we're recording.
Shh. You've got to maintain the
Ladies and gentlemen,
illusion.
welcome to our 31 days of Halloween.
Yeah, we figured start it off with an episode, end it with an episode.
I fucking came to you with that idea because I was looking how, like, Christmas will have their, like, 25 days of Christmas. And I'm like, Halloween doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Which leads us to our topic.
Halloween specials.
Now.
All right. Wow.
What got you more in the spirit as a kid? Did Halloween specials get you more hyped, or did Christmas? Because
what was the question? Did Christmas get me into the Halloween spirit?
Did Halloween specials get you more hyped up than Christmas specials? Because I find with the 25 days of Christmas, it's oversaturated and you get tired of it, whereas Halloween always felt special because those specials weren't on all the time.
I can see where you're coming from. See, like
if you missed a Halloween special as a kid, then you fucking missed it. It was not on again.
Yeah, because
whereas with Christmas, you have a whole month to catch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Ed and Eddie one, I haven't seen that one.
You've never seen the Ed and Eddie one?
I always missed it, and it was never on again. It would be on like the week leading up to Halloween, and then that would be
I don't remember it at all.
It was called what?
Boo-ha-ha.
I think it was Brouhaha, like with like an
Boo-ha-ha.
R. Oh, it was Boo-ha-ha.
Yeah, Brouhaha. It's a play on Brouhaha.
I don't even remember what it was about.
Me neither.
Was it like? Did Ed think he was like a monster again?
I don't know. I do not remember the Halloween Ed and Eddie special.
A lot of the
and I couldn't fucking find it online. I was gonna watch it last night.
I couldn't find a lot of the Cartoon Network ones.
I couldn't find that one. I couldn't find Billy and Mandy, which, hey, I can't fucking remember anything from those fucking episodes. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll fucking give myself a refresher. And the internet was like, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I fucking had to go back because I couldn't remember any of them. Like, back to what I was saying, how Christmas they overshowed it. Halloween, I don't remember any of them.
No,
like
me neither.
Like rewatching them last night, it was literally like it was the first time again. Because I was like, I don't remember anything that happened in these.
Dude, same. Like, fucking the only one that I remembered was the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends one, where they kill Harriman.
I didn't even remember that one.
I remembered that one.
So as it was happening, as he turned into a zombie, I was like, oh wait, what's happening? Like I was like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on in this?
Yeah, that one I kind of remember.
That was a solid one.
It's pretty good.
A lot of Easter eggs in there.
The Tron Bear? Well, whatever that fucking imaginary friend was.
I fucking made a list of them.
You made a list of them?
There's like a bunch of them, dude.
So the only ones that I fucking realized was Frankie as Blossom, Frankie as Tank Girl, and then the bear as Tron.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, in the Foster Home for Imaginary Friends Halloween special, other imaginary friends are dressed up in costumes, and those costumes are other characters from other shows or movies that exist.
Mojo Jojo?
Yeah. Mojo Jojo, fucking Blossom, Bubbles, Tron, there was Yoda, there's Huckleberry Hound from Hanna-Barbera.
Really?
Yep. Speed Racer.
What? Wait a minute, who was Speed Racer?
I don't know who, it was just like one of the random like background characters. The Lizard from Spider-Man.
Really?
Yep. No, the part when Blue buries Mr. Harriman, and then Mr. Harriman's like hand goes up, and then it instantly cuts to like two or three kids running across the camera. One of the kids was dressed up as the fucking Lizard.
It has the white lab coat and everything?
Everything.
Oh,
the Lizard.
I love Foster's, dude.
And then one of those kids also was a pink bunny, and I'd like to think that was a Christmas Story Easter egg, because in that movie he had on the fucking pink bunny outfit at the end. Try it on. It looks nice. You freaking know what I'm saying? Sherlock Holmes. I want to say Dumbledore Because there was a wizard with a big white beard, and his outfit was maroon, so it was the
It's pretty much Dumbledore.
Gryffindor
Dude,
fucking
Foster's
colors.
Home for Imaginary Friends with its fucking references is insane. Let's talk about how they had the entire like Big Lebowski crew in the bowling episode.
I don't remember that episode.
Dude, you don't remember the episode where they have the bowling league?
No, that's new to me.
All right, so they
They
have
have
a bowling league. It's Mac, Madam Foster, Wilt, Eduardo, and I think Coco's there.
I think I remember the episode because I remember Eduardo like slowly rolls in
he
and gets a strike.
Yep.
I don't remember the freaking Easter egg though.
Yeah, dude. When they're walking to their alley, they walk past like four all the fucking dudes. It's literally everybody from
That's
the movie.
fucking
John
amazing.
Goodman, fucking
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. I don't think the Jesus was there though.
They can't because he was like a.
Yeah, dude. They walk by him, and it's not like it's like a quick flash of him. When they walk by him,
like,
it
hold
stays
there?
there for a second.
That's incredible.
Yeah, dude, look that up.
I haven't seen that episode since I was a kid, and I like wasn't aware of.
Yeah,
the
I binged
yeah.
Foster's like 3 years ago.
The Cartoon Network Halloween ones. I couldn't find the Grimm one either. Fucking Grimm
Dude,
Avengers.
I was like, come on.
Do you remember what that one was about? Because I don't.
Yeah, the Billy and Mandy special was about Jack O'Lantern, who was the prankster. Like,
Oh my god!
yeah,
All right.
yeah, dude. Like,
I remember.
I had to
that.
look up the name of the episode, and I was just like, oh yeah, I fucking remember that like so vividly. He had like the scarecrow body with the pumpkin head,
Yeah.
and he had dude, that was a good one.
The Kids Next Door one's my favorite.
See, I don't remember that one.
Kids Next Door one. For some reason, number 4 was trick or treating on his own, and what's the bad guy's name? Candybeard, the fucking candy pirate.
Yes.
For some reason, he like comes across his ship because it's freaking Halloween, so Candy Bear wants to steal everybody's candy, and number 4 like infiltrates his ship and gets all of his candy.
Dude.
And then at the end of the episode, when number 4 goes back to the treehouse, they're all like, "Oh, I bet you got none," and then all of a sudden he comes in, "I got all of it," and he comes in with a huge ship.
Yeah.
It's the shit. Dude.
I remember the end of it. I remember the end of that episode specifically.
That one, honestly, because back to our feud, I'm a Nick kid by far, but I think that is my favorite like special
Dude,
out of all of them.
I'm the Cartoon Network kid, but I watched more Nickelodeon specials when we were getting ready.
I think because it's just those are more to our access.
More
They
to
were
our-
all solid though.
Dude,
The hair.
I have a new favorite fucking Halloween special.
Go on, tell them.
Dude, I don't even like Hey Arnold that much.
I love Hey Arnold.
I've
man.
never no, because I've said, I'm pretty sure I said it in our Cartoon Mania episode. I never got the real chance to watch Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
So it's like that was my first ever me sitting the fuck down and watching Hey
Dude,
Arnold.
you gotta binge that whole
I
show.
want to.
That show's
I want to.
that show.
That's my favorite
legit-
Halloween special.
That's one that you appreciate it as a kid, but it's one of those shows that as an adult, when you get some of the other jokes that are in it, like as an adult, you have a whole new fucking love for that show. Like it's really good.
See,
The Halloween special is
and
solid.
Now that I'm an adult, like I never watched it as a kid, I
Yeah.
can enjoy it thoroughly now.
Dude, that show's so good. I have a weird fact about that show.
Go
That's
ahead.
Going away from the topic, but you know the movie that was released to theaters, Craig Bartlett, the guy who created the show, that's a TV movie that he made.
What?
He wanted that to be a TV movie.
And he wanted the theatrical movie to be the Jungle movie.
And then the Jungle movie, he wanted that to be the fucking one that they released to fucking theaters. But Nick said, no, we want to make money on this. Put it in the fucking theaters. Then when it failed, they... Kind of like how Avi Arad blamed fucking Sam Raimi for how bad Spider-Man 3 did.
Craig Bartlett.
They blamed Craig Bartlett. And then the Jungle movie took
Dude.
18 years to fucking come out.
That makes me so mad. Like they
So
should have
the
just
yeah.
They should have
The
just
theatrical
put,
movie was supposed to be TV, and then the TV movie was supposed to be the fucking theater. Because it was his grand finale.
fucking
Wait,
Nickelodeon.
did you watch that one?
What?
Jungle movie?
No, I can't
even say what happens in it. All right.
I didn't
It's
care
big.
to watch it.
It's big. And
Yeah?
I see why he wanted that to be the fucking theater one, the grand finale.
Yeah, he finds his parents, no?
Yes.
But that's it. That's the big.
Well, yeah, but a whole show of him wondering what happened to his parents, and all of a sudden, boom, he finds them.
Yeah,
He
but
want-
I
he-
knew that.
No, but I'm saying, like, I can see why he wanted that to be in theaters. Like,
Yeah.
here's theaters, Arnold finds his parents. But Nick was like, nah, chief.
Yeah, and we didn't even get the original voice actors because they're older now.
The lady who played Phoebe and Helga, they returned because they were able to do it still. But Arnold and Gerald were not.
You know, I never knew. Yeah. By the way, this fuck Halloween. This became a Hey Arnold episode.
No, please go on.
I never knew that the strawberry and the fucking banana was the very first episode of that show when they're in the costumes.
I always forget that. Weren't they going to like a party?
No, they were in their school play.
School play. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember reading the synopsis. I'm gonna binge it.
I'm gonna
fucking binge it.
What was I gonna say to you? Oh, also in the Jungle movie, they revealed that Mr. Simmons, their teacher, is gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's like a quick moment before they leave on their trip. He's saying bye to his husband. Really? Bulldog from Frasier does his voice. Bulldog from fucking Frasier does his voice, which is such a contrast because he's so aggressive and loud in fucking Frasier, and then in fucking Hey Arnold, he's like, "All right, kids, we're all gonna learn our like things today." He's like so soft.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a good show. But back to the topic.
Back to the topic of
Halloween specials.
Dude, the Hey Arnold episode. We're right back to Hey Arnold because we didn't even talk about the episode.
I know.
Dude,
go on.
I love that they're just like, why don't we play a prank on everybody? And they literally pull a War of the Worlds.
It fucking starts off.
They pull a War of the Worlds.
That's a real thing that happened.
I know. That's why I'm referencing it.
It starts off with Helga's. Well, everybody's watching this like, oh, dude. When it starts, they're watching the Z Files.
Yes. Yep.
Tune in next week to the Z Files, and then this UFO fucking show comes on afterwards, where it's like a guy like,
Vincent Price, or it's supposed to be Vincent Price.
It's supposed to be. No, it's it's based on like Orson Welles.
Oh, the guy who actually read the War of the fucking Worlds, dude. Oh.
Which is also what Brain from Pinky and the Brain, his voice is also based on it. I thought it was the same voice actor that played Brain, but it's not. But it's based on Orson Welles. He's watching a show talking about UFOs, and Grandpa and the rest of the people that live in the boarding house, like Arnold and Gerald, hear them talking like, that's not real, that's all fake, that's blah, blah, blah. They want to pull a prank on them.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Helga, her dad is watching it with his friends, and he's saying, I had my own encounter, it's real, it's real. So Helga wants to pull a prank on him, and then their shit intertwines because Arnold and Gerald pull a World of Worlds, and they do a fake radio broadcast that's supposed to just be at their house, but then the whole town gets the fucking broadcast.
Yeah,
the whole town. And then at the same time, Helga got a bunch of the kids to dress up as aliens and wander the streets. So everybody's freaking out. Dude, when Arnold and Gerald tell Grandpa, "Oh, it's a trick." Boys, the city's in panic. Like,
the city's in panic.
You hear the fucking sirens like going off in the fucking background. Oh, boys, neat trick, but I mean the city's in panic, dude. That's such a good fucking episode.
Dude. Grandpa's so fucking funny.
Dan Castellaneta does his voice. The guy that plays Homer Simpson.
He's the grandpa?
Found that out last night. Because, well, as I said, I thought the guy who did the UFO guy played Brain. As I went to the cast, I found out that Dan played him. So Homer Simpson plays Grandpa Phil.
Wow, dude.
Dude, the best line from Hey Arnold is when Arnold's saying to his grandpa, "Don't worry, Grandpa. I'm sure you still got a lot of brain cells." And he's like, "No, not since Woodstock." And it's like a drug joke. Dude, as I said, when you go back as an adult and watch it, there's a new like love for it. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, wow, this is fucking great.
No, not since Woodstock. And then it plays like a fucking riff, like in like the background.
When they're fucking in the Halloween episode, when they're when they're in the car and his fucking wife just Pookie,
see you later, and he leaves. Pookie,
he's like, Pookie,
it's too late to be wandering.
It's too dangerous out here. She's just like, I won't be home.
See you later. She just leaves. Dude, she does that shit in almost every episode.
Really?
She's so insane. Dude, in the movie that was released to theaters, they spoof Shawshank Redemption. She gets arrested and she escapes. And she comes through the mailman's toilet while he's in the bath. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Dude, that show is a gem. Honestly, like, with the Rugrats, it's tied for one. Like, I can't decide. That show is so fucking good. Best music to ever be in a show.
Yeah.
Best music ever to be in a show. It's that, like, jazz mix with, like, rock, and it's so fucking good.
Speaking of good show music, you can segue into the next special. Even though I don't think we're gonna spend much time on this because it's hard to break it down as a Halloween episode. So, dude,
I know what you're talking about.
Danny Phantom's soundtrack is really good. Like, Danny Phantom has a solid soundtrack. Like, watching the Halloween episode yesterday, I was just like, wow.
I actually did not watch the Halloween one last night.
See,
Just based off what you were saying the other day, how it's not a Halloween one. So I was like,
it is a Halloween episode. It's based on Halloween, around Halloween. It's Halloween-oriented, but it's hard to break it down as a Halloween special when it plays out the same exact way as every single other Danny Phantom episode.
Yeah, true.
See, like, with the Hey Arnold episode, like, yeah, every Hey Arnold episode could have that same kind of humor to it, but they're not trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
They're not
Yes.
in costume. It doesn't have that vibe. This one, it's Halloween, but it's still a Danny Phantom episode.
Danny Phantom episode. I feel you. So can you pretty much say the same thing about Grim Adventures? How, like, every episode has some fucking monster and thing in it?
Not really. Some of them had their monster characters, but a lot of them was just them fucking around and fucking up.
Yeah.
Like Billy being a
the apple of chaos. I'm sorry.
But, like, Billy and Mandy had their fair share of fucking villains that popped up here and there, like Nurgle. Do you remember Nurgle?
No. Well, not
Nurgle?
not by name.
Nurgle was basically Slender Man, and he had the fucking tie, and he was all black.
Nah, the best one was the giant fucking spider.
He wasn't even a bad guy. He was Billy's son. He wanted to be loved.
I know.
He wanted.
No. The best one is when the bad guy from Evil Karn moved in fucking next door.
Dude, and he fucks up his garden, and he's like, "Ah!" He's like, I didn't want to have to do this again.
Do you remember when they find Fred Flintstone?
Yeah, and he's like, yabba dabba,
yeah,
yabba dabba dabba.
That dude.
Yeah.
It's a fucking trip, man. I swear to God. Dude, Cartoon Network was something else, man. The whole thing was like a fucking fever dream, dude. I swear to God.
Who the fuck sat there and was just like, yeah, you know?
Let's have them find Fred Flintstone for no reason, and we'll just have that be the fucking episode.
Let's have two kids win a bet against fucking
Death.
Against Death himself.
Death. And then he has to be their friend.
Yeah, dude. Essentially Bill and Ted.
Oh my God.
Essentially Bill and Ted.
Bob and Terrence.
But fuck you.
I said this earlier, so they have no idea what the fuck.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that we went to see Bob and Terrence. Shut the fuck up.
Why don't we make a spoof of Bill and Ted, and we're Bob and Terrence? Ted, you bonehead. An orange's name is the same as its color, just like a lemon. All right.
God, I love Bill and Ted.
I do too. Anyways.
You wanna start talking about a special?
Yeah, since we're steering off, I don't give a fuck.
We're not steering off.
No,
dude, we do this every episode. Nothing will be Hulk.
It's a train wreck.
Nothing will be Hulk.
We went
to fucking Catwoman, bro. Like,
I was fucking... Dude, all right. Okay. I watched the Goof Troop one.
All right. So I've never watched Goof Troop.
Goof Troop is so fucking good. It's legit just Goofy and Max, and then a Goofy movie from 1995 worked as, like, the last part of it. But, the plot of this episode is it's Halloween, and Pete bought this, like, hotel that he's gonna run, and it's haunted.
Really?
That's pretty much the fucking plot of it. I don't want to give it away because I do want you to watch it because it's actually pretty good. Goof Troop is so good, man.
Go into the plot of it. We're fucking breaking down Halloween specials.
It's haunted. Don't yell at me.
We're breaking down Halloween
haunted.
Specials. It's
Yeah,
30-year-old media. It's 30-year-old media.
Came out in 1992.
I'll probably still forget it.
It's haunted, and alright, by the end of it, the only reason why the ghosts won't leave is because they're musicians and they have to play their gig.
Really?
That they were supposed to perform in that building, but the building exploded before they got a chance to fucking do so.
I love that.
So they're stuck in it, and then at the end they perform their gig for Pete, PJ, Max, and Goofy. It's fucking cool.
That actually sounds really fucking nice.
And then they leave on their tour bus to go to the fucking next gig. It's so stupid, but it's
Wait
so
a minute.
good.
All right, so they didn't like move on. They were just like, "All right, next gig."
No, they're like some swing band from like the 20s or 30s, and like this old bus pulls up. We gotta get to the next town in 2 hours, and then they just leave.
What the fuck?
Goof Troop is so good, man. God, one of the best theme songs that I'm not gonna sing, but fucking
sing it.
No,
Come on, sing.
No,
sing.
Stop yelling. But
can you at least like?
I don't know the words about heart, but it's good. I heard it this morning when I watched it. And then a Goofy movie played as the grand finale, which rewatching Goof Troop makes a Goofy movie even more sad Because in Goof Troop, Max and Goofy are like so close, and then in a Goofy movie, Max wants like nothing to fucking do with him because he's like older now.
Oh wait, so
Goof Troop is when Max is a kid, and then a Goofy movie is when he's like, I think he's a freshman in high school, or no, he's a junior becoming a senior, I think.
Really?
Or something like that. I know he's in high school. I just don't know what grade he's in. And then when Extreme Goofy movie comes out, he's going off to college.
Really?
Yeah, so those movies hurt more when you watch them, seeing Goof Troop, how close they are.
Because it's all connected.
Yeah.
So Goofy movie is for sure like a finale to the Goof Troop?
Yeah.
Like that.
Because Goof Troop came out in 92, and then it ended in like 94, and then a Goofy movie came out, ended it, and then they made it Extreme in...
When did Goofy movie come out?
95. And then Extreme Goofy movie came out in 2000.
Really?
Yeah. And then, as I said, rewatching it, mind you, Max is still like, oh, Dad, like he still thinks his dad's a goof, but he's not, I don't want anything to do with you kind of shit.
Leave me alone.
It makes those movies hurt more when you rewatch it because you're like, yo, they were so close. They're all happy.
Like they're having a good time watching this Ghost Swingers band.
Dude, if I could have any cartoon character be my dad, I would choose fucking Goofy in a second, bro. I swear to God.
Dude, he gets no credit. He's
a single dad. Always has a job. Dude, the whole point of Extreme Goofy movie is he wants to go back to college and get a job.
Yeah.
To provide for his son still.
Never seen him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, that's fine, though. That's fine, though.
A Goofy movie either?
No.
Man, they're on fucking Disney Plus.
Are they?
Yes. Same with they have the entire
really
series. The mic was in your nose. You need to wipe it off.
Dude, I felt the vibration in my fucking ears.
Really? It's like a fucking... Alright. But yeah, dude. Those movies are really good.
I really do want to watch them because I dig...
Goofy's my favorite cartoon character.
I dig... Like, what do you mean?
Like, Goofy,
period?
Out of every cartoon character, it's tied between Homer Simpson and him.
Oh.
Those are my favorite. No.
Couple of dads, huh?
I watched the Animaniacs one, too. It was good.
Can you talk to me about that one?
It's
because that's that one.
It's not really Halloween themed either. It's just they go to Dracula's mansion.
Yeah.
Dan Castellaneta, who plays Homer Simpson, also plays him.
So, speaking of Halloween, well, you watched it in the spirit of Halloween, even though it wasn't really a Halloween special. Every single episode of this podcast, we need to interject superheroes in it some way or another.
Yes.
I decided to look up because I have the Batman the Animated Series complete box set. I wanted to say, hey. Is there a Halloween episode? Because I want to talk about some fucking Batman. Well, there's not.
Really?
There is.
You would think they would have like a long Halloween
for
or something.
real. But there was an episode, and this is how I'm gonna squidge it in. You know, it was like a 5-minute segment. There's an episode called "Almost Got Him," where Killer Croc, Penguin, Two-Face, the Joker, and Poison Ivy are all playing poker together.
Okay.
And they're all telling stories of how they almost fucking got Batman. They almost did it.
All right.
And Poison Ivy's story happens to take place in Halloween. Like,
really?
So I was like, you know what?
It counts.
That's my in.
It counts.
That is my in. I will talk about Batman today. But yes.
All right.
It was like a 5-minute like quick thing. Fucking he's in like a pumpkin patch. She's like, "Oh, hey, Batman." Boom! Throws a fucking like poison pumpkin bomb. Green Goblin.
That's leading into what I was gonna talk about after. But go on, please.
But yeah, so fucking fucking she knocks him down, and she's like, "Oh wow, I finally did it, and now I'm just gonna leave you here because that fucking works."
Yeah, I know.
So
every time.
And then he's laying on the ground, hits his belt a couple times. Here comes the Batmobile to run this bitch over. To run her,
she's just dead.
Run her down.
Okay.
But nah, she was climbing up a post, but it crashed into the post and she fell. And then
because we can't kill villains for some reason.
It's a '90s children's cartoon.
And have you seen half of Ren and Stimpy, dude?
I know, and I fucking plan to keep it that way, bro. We've had this conversation.
I know we have. That's fucking why.
Dude,
that's
Ren
why
and
I said
Stimpy is the grossest fucking thing to ever. Not even not even just the fucking adult party cartoon. No. Ren and Stimpy as an entire entity.
You're fucking good. It's all red.
Good.
Stop yelling at me.
And Ren and Stimpy, the entire entity, is one of the fucking most disgusting things I have ever fucking watched.
French Toast Man is the shit, though.
Yeah, no, French Toast Man's the shit.
That's the only good part.
I have a comic book with French Toast Man and Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. Wait, you fucking have it?
I have that.
I wanted it so bad, but it sold out when
I bought it
when
for
it
you.
released. You bought it
and
for me.
I never gave it to you.
You're saying this now?
I said this to you when I got it, and then you're like, oh yeah, cool.
What?
Yeah,
Bust
yeah.
this out.
Bust this out.
All right,
right.
but you mentioned pumpkin bombs.
Spider-Man.
There's a Halloween episode of Spectacular.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wasn't able to fucking find it though.
Dude, Crackle.
Oh yeah, it is on Crackle. Shit,
We're throwing it on right now.
Stop
No.
yelling. But yeah, there's a Halloween episode of it.
We're gonna throw it on right now.
Yeah, do it.
Nah, after. I want to watch it when we're done recording, so we can pay attention to it. Watching some old WCW Thunder right now.
And then there's that whole part in the episode where he's wearing his outfit as a costume, and everybody's
just
you fill out that costume good, Tiger, and then Flash is like, doesn't even fit into it.
Doesn't even fit into it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
Did they know, Joshua?
Yeah, isn't that the episode where he finds out that Harry is Green Goblin? Or was it the episode after?
Yes. Well, that's one of the episodes. That's like part of that arc.
Dude, that show.
That's a good show. I don't like Gwen in that show though. I think she's kind of a bitch.
No, she's all right. I liked her a lot.
No, because then there's that whole part where it's like, oh, seeing Peter's date dance with Flash makes me happy. It's like, don't be a cunt.
I don't remember that.
Really? Don't be a cunt. Just because you were mad at him. That's a good show. Josh Keaton finally got to voice him for a long time, as opposed to being cut from a game.
Quote unquote long time.
Well, yeah, 2 seasons, dude. The 3rd season that they wanted to do, I fucking read an interview with the creators. The 3rd season would have been nuts.
Go on.
They would have introduced the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I'm spacing, but they were going to introduce a few villains that I read, and I was like, oh my god! Find the article. But, dude, a few of the things they were going to do in that was amazing.
Dude, that special was so nice. It doesn't Black Cat... No.
Black Cat isn't it. Because
is?
part of the gag is she walks through the Halloween thing, and no. They show her without her introducing her, like, she's in it afterwards, like, no one they, like, finally meet. But on that
she's just Felicia Hardy.
On that Halloween episode though, you see her walk through like the crowd on Halloween. It's like, is that Black Cat? But they haven't introduced her yet.
Oh, so he's just assuming that it's just a Halloween costume.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what the fuck? It's like a little Easter egg, and it turns out, oh, that was actually her, which is like a smart way to do it.
That's fucking rad.
I watched the Recess one.
See, that's another show that I've never really.
Recess is good.
I'm pretty sure.
That's the whole Toon Disney era.
I want to say I used to watch it a lot with my dad back in like preschool, but that was like
that's
30 years ago.
That's that ABC Saturday morning pre Toon Disney era with Lloyd in Space, The Weekenders, Recess, fucking Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. How the fuck is that not on Disney fucking Plus yet?
Dude, that
it's Toy Story.
It's like one of your most marketable franchises, and you choose not to have it complete on your fucking streaming service?
Some of the best casts of all time.
Wait a minute.
Patrick Warburton plays Buzz. And then
Wayne Knight is Zurg.
For those who don't know, who's Newman from Seinfeld, plays Zurg.
That's funny as fuck.
Incredible, and he crushes it.
I know.
They fucking make his voice sound low, obviously, but you can still tell it's him.
Yeah.
Like, you can still tell that it's him by how he like yells and shit. Oh god, I'm trying to think of other ones that I watched.
Question. Because I was like trying to remember this earlier. Spider-Man the new animated series. The party with Electro. That's not a Halloween party, is it?
No. That's just a party that takes place. I don't think they had a Halloween episode in that.
No, I don't think so either.
That's such a good show too. I freaking wanted to see if the animated series from the 90s had a Halloween episode, but I didn't feel like watching that show since I just binged it like recently. Now,
that show's just, it's alright.
Did you pay attention to the Jimmy Neutron one?
Yeah.
There's something that I like saw that I don't know if you saw.
How can I know unless you tell me?
On the monster wheel. All right, for context, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
In the Jimmy Neutron Halloween special, the boys want to find out what to be for Halloween.
Yeah, isn't one of them supposed to be Creature?
Yeah, well, it's most of the Universal monsters, but just like a twist on it, so they don't get hit with the copyright and shit. But Jimmy creates a machine where if you spin the wheel and you choose a monster, it'll turn you into that monster to look like that monster. Thus, chaos ensues. But on that wheel, one of the monsters, Josh, is Michael Jackson.
Wait, what?
Michael, and not Thriller. I'm talking white, black hair. Michael Jackson, and I got a photo, and I will put the photo on the YouTube version for those who want to see it. But Michael Jackson is one of the monsters that are in this. This is a real photo.
No.
And I think this might be around the time he was getting accused of certain acts, and they labeled him a monster.
Oh, no. Imagine if one of them landed on that, and they just started going around and...
Let's not talk about this. Dude, all the, yeah. And it's really scary.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
But as I said, I think this was around the time he was getting accused of those acts. Like, when the accusations, like, began, which led to him going to court for him. So they labeled him a monster. Wow. That's fucking funny.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
And also, did I tell you about the Phil Hartman Easter egg? I think I sent you the fucking video last night.
I think you did.
When Jimmy's dad, he chooses Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. I don't get it, though.
When he says, fire bad. Now, Frankenstein doesn't say that. Frankenstein never talks, so people might think, oh, he's just doing like a line for Frankenstein. Frankenstein never says that. Phil Hartman, when he played Frankenstein on Saturday Night Live, that's what, dude. All right, for context, there's a skit on SNL, and it's a talk show, and for some reason, the talk show is interviewing Tarzan, a Native American, and Frankenstein.
I love it.
For no reason. And Tarzan's
Phil Collins intensifies.
Tarzan's played by Kevin Nealon. The Native American is John Lovitz, and Frankenstein is played by Phil Hartman. And the talk show is like, I'm gonna give you guys some words, and give me the first thing that pops in your head. Food. And I'll go like, food good, food good. And then she says, fire. And Phil Hartman's line is supposed to be, fire bad.
Yeah.
Dude, he breaks on stage, and he can't keep it together. And every time it comes back to him to speak, dude, please go to YouTube and please fucking find the skit. He breaks, and he improvises, and he stands up, and he keeps going, fire bad. He destroys the wall set that's behind him. It's not part of the bit. He destroys the wall set while going, fire bad, and he saves the bit, and it's notably one of his best bits of all time. But dude, as I said, the freaking show was, I'm gonna give you guys words, food, and I'll go down the line, and then when she said fire, fucking Kevin Nealon as Tarzan goes, fire good, it provides warmth for me and boy, and then it gets to Phil Hartman, who's notably holding in a laugh, and he just breaks on stage. And then, as I said, he like can't hold it together, and it's probably his best skit. Phil Hartman is my favorite Saturday Night Live or favorite human of all time, like one of my favorite humans of all time. And then his wife shot him in his sleep because she was jealous of his fame, and he died.
Wow, that's how he went.
That's how he passed. His wife got jealous of his fame, and she murdered him in his sleep, shot him in his head. Welcome to Blast from the Past, where we cheer you up in the morning, in the afternoon.
And then bring you right back the fuck down.
He was Troy McClure, and he was Lionel Hutz on The Simpsons. And then Matt Groening, because they were good friends, he wanted him to be Zap Brannigan on Futurama, but then he ended up passing away before.
That's why he has that voice.
That's why they got the sound alike. But yeah, dude, fire bad. When I heard Hugh say that as fucking Frankenstein, because again, Frankenstein never speaks. So when I heard that, I was like, that's a Phil Hartman reference. That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
You gotta watch that, and I will put that bit in the YouTube one as well to like show people what I'm talking about. But
put it on while you're explaining it.
Have it full blast. No, but, yeah, but dude, a bit that should have been ruined from them breaking, he saved, and it's now one of his most known bits.
Well, somebody should go watch Jimmy Fallon's entire tenure. That guy laughed in every fucking skit.
Yeah, but I think that like eventually became his charm, right? Anyways, we're talking about Halloween right now.
Oh yeah. What's Halloween again?
Isn't that the one with when you put the trees in your house?
Trees are in my house 365 days of the year. If you get what I'm saying.
Rugrats Crystal
To
Meth?
be honest with you, no. What?
What'd you think of the Rugrats?
No. Wait. What? Leave that in.
All right.
See, I was half with it for the Rugrats one.
Really?
I was half with it because I was playing Among Us.
Really?
It's so good. It's so fun.
I know. I downloaded it.
I
I'll
also
fucking
had
try it.
people over, so I was just like, eh.
I saw you got excited for the Reptar bar though, because you had no idea that the Reptar bar like looked like him.
Yeah, dude, it's just like it looks like it would be like you know how they have the hollow fucking bunnies.
Easter bunnies, yeah.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the one in real life we got was just a solid piece of fucking chocolate.
But
it was shaped like Reptar.
Yeah, but then they re-released them and they were shaped like Reptar. And they
Yeah.
did look like the bunnies, and they did still turn your tongue green. So that's probably
Wait, they had the hollow Reptar bars?
No, they had the Reptar bars that looked like him.
Yeah.
And it still had the green cream in it that turned your tongue green. So they actually ended up making the accurate bar.
I love that.
Yeah, because fans were like, "What the fuck is this? This is a Hershey bar with green stuff in it."
You made me a regular chocolate bar, and you put Reptar on it to sell it to me.
Well, I mean, fuck, I spent $15 on this fucking thing. I wanted to look accurate.
Dude, don't even get me started with FYE and their fucking...
Dude, the Reptar cereal.
Bootios was $13.
Dude, the Reptar cereal in the show, it looks like Kix. They're like round spheres, and they're green, and they turn your tongue green.
Spherical.
That's all they had to do. Just
Spherical.
make a green...
Spherical.
It's spherical! But
Sphere.
they made the Reptar
Yeah.
cereal Fruit Loops. But like, knockoff fucking Fruit Loops. Like store brand.
Yeah.
Like, Fruit Rings.
Oh god, I dropped my microphone.
Alright.
Dude. I never
good.
got to have the Reptar cereal, to be honest.
I never ate it. I just fucking kept the box for show, and then I came home one day and it was like half empty. Now, you watched episodes that I did not watch. Can you please tell me about those? Some of the Disney ones? Well, one of the Disney ones.
Oh, you want to hear about the Pepper Ann one?
Yeah, buddy, I do.
Dude. Fucking Pepper Ann. It's another show that's not on fucking Disney Plus.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it's not. Wait, so how'd you watch it? Just freaking...
YouTube, and it was really fucking weird quality.
Really weird?
It was weird.
Like 240 or something?
Yeah,
Oh my
and the
God.
audio was whack, bro.
When was it up? Like, when was it uploaded?
It was uploaded 2 years ago. Why does it look so bad? Wait a minute.
Maybe it's just the
Wait a
file
minute.
that they found. But yeah, dude, all those shows
360p.
look bad. I mean, all those shows... I was like still thinking about the quality. All those shows are not on Disney Plus.
It's because, they've got to add more content over time because if people fucking... So it's like I kind of get it from one point, but at the other point, they better fucking do it.
I was expecting none of those shows, to be honest. Like, I was expecting Teacher's Pet, Recess. Like, for some reason, I was expecting to not have any of those because they don't pay attention to any of those.
But they had Recess and Teacher's Pet.
Disney's Doug, I thought there was no chance that they were going to have that on there. And then they did. What happened in the Pepper Ann one?
So the Pepper Ann one, her and her friend Milo are super, like, into Halloween and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when they were at the store getting costumes, a group of kids, because Milo wanted a costume and it was the last one, and he was fighting with a kid over it, blah, blah, blah. So the kids were like, aren't you guys too old to be going trick-or-treating for Halloween and this and that? And it really got Pepper Ann like, oh, man, am I too old? And, like, dude.
So is it just like a crisis episode? Like, oh my god, am I too old? And then the whole episode is that?
It's like, am I too old for it?
Because that was kind of like Doug's.
But then her friend was just like, I'm gonna dress up in my costume for an entire week. And then Pepper Ann's just like, oh god.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't want to be seen next to you because now I'm embarrassed of, like, Halloween and stuff.
Yeah.
And then fucking later on, because she, like, spazzes on her friend, he fucking shows up at her house, like, for trick-or-treating in, like office clothes. And he's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm all set with Halloween. He was like, it's time to get older. I'm going to be a teenager next year.
I fucking forget what that show, like, is that show, like, As Told by Ginger kind of show where it, like, deals with, like, actual, like, teen issues or something?
It's like preteen stuff.
Because dude, as I said, I watched it a lot as a kid, but I haven't watched Pepper Ann in probably,
Dude, me neither.
like, 17, almost 20 years.
Today was my first time watching it in quite a while.
Does it hold up still, though?
I love Pepper Ann.
Yeah?
I want it to be added so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Because then, like, I will legit watch it. Like, I remember loving it as a kid, and then watching that episode earlier, I absolutely adored it. It's all on YouTube.
You made an observation about the animation that I never noticed.
Oh, yeah, dude, the animation is the same exact animation as Codename Kids Next Door.
And
They're all drawn the exact same way.
Never thought about it, but now that I think about it, she had, like, the big shoes with the thin legs and the big hands and shit.
If there was a Pepperan Easter egg in Codename Kids Next Door.
Now, you were saying you did watch Doug?
The Halloween special?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to. I was going to.
The Halloween one was very good, actually, man. There's at Funky Town, which is like a Six Flags in their like town. It's like a fucking fair that they have. They have a new like haunted house attraction, and Skeeter really wants to go, but Doug's like he's like really fucking scared to go. And the whole episode is him thinking like I'm an adult. Why am I scared? And then the whole episode is him trying to like face his fear, and they end up going in it. Roger ends up being with them when they go in it. Dude, it's just it's a solid special. And you know me, I don't like Nick's Doug. I've like said before on the podcast, I think Disney's Doug was leagues better than Nick's.
Yeah, you've said that to me a bunch of times.
Solid fucking special though. As I said, dude, Disney's Doug is leagues better than fucking Nick's. I remember when Disney Plus came out, I freaking had you watch it a bit.
I watched it. I watched it the day Disney Plus dropped.
Yeah. That's the first thing that I went to, because I was like, they have to have it. I hope they have it. I don't think they have it, and they had it. Because, dude, up until then, Disney did not pay any attention to the movie. Never got a fucking DVD release.
What?
Sorry, it got a half-assed DVD release, but it's the TV version, so it's cut. So if you want the real theatrical version of Doug's first movie, you have to have the fucking VHS.
What the fuck?
Yeah. As I said, dude, Disney, like, turned their backs on Doug so quick.
That's fucking whack.
They were marketing the shit out of it, marketing the shit out of the movie. The movie didn't do too well, and they, like, turned their fucking backs on it. You can't find that show anywhere on any kind of media.
Wow.
The movie's DVD is, like, as I said, the TV cut version.
Is the movie on Disney Plus?
Yes, it is.
Is it the...
That movie's the first movie I saw in a fucking theater.
So it was Joey's
Full
first
version.
movie. It was Doug's first movie and Joey's first movie.
Yes, you
So the
fucking
Disney Plus
cornball.
version is the full version, the theatrical version?
Yes. That's the first thing that and the series are the first two things that I watched.
Good
Because
shit.
I fucking had to make sure. I was like, did they put the right version on here? And they did.
Is this the right
All right, okay. I watched the Invader Zim one.
So did I.
Solid one.
That one was fucked up.
That one was... That show had no reason being that scary.
All right.
Tell the people the plot. Go ahead.
I'll tell the plot in a second. I just want to talk about Invader Zim for a second.
Good show. Forgotten.
Everybody says how Courage the Cowardly Dog was this fucked up show that scarred me.
Zim gave it a run for its money.
Courage the Cowardly Dog was so fucking tame. It just had scary characters. Invader Zim was nightmare fuel. Like,
gave Courage a run for his money.
Made Courage look like a punk bitch.
But go on.
So the plot of Invader Zim is, well, for the Halloween special, I mean.
Yeah. No, tell us the whole plot too.
I can't. Do you want to hear me have a fucking panic attack?
No.
God, dude.
But please go on.
But yeah, so the plot of the episode is Dib keeps, like, jumping back and forth between, like, our dimension and some other fucked up monster
dimension, yeah.
So yeah, and nobody fucking believes him, and then he, like, gets locked in a fucking mental institution. His fucking dad's there.
Yeah.
And just, like, everything else about the show, everything is a piece of shit. Like,
turns out also that...
Not a piece of shit. Everything's, like, fucking wrong. Everything is so wrong.
Turns out also that dimension is in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the fucking...
Something like that.
One of the best lines in that show was when he ran into the class. Terrible, scary visions. And then the fucking teacher's like, that's called life, Dib. Now sit. And he went to sit. Horrible, nightmarish visions. It's called life, Dib. Sit down, please. And he fucking dude.
And then she fucking... The teacher's like, oh, I remember I used to think I was a fairy princess, and then I saw the horrible light, and then she just flies into a bug zapper. The show is fucked up, dude.
Each class gets 3 crazy cards a month. Are you sure you want to use one? Yeah, we're sure.
He just gets the fucking collar slammed around his fucking neck.
Dude. And then when the monster comes into the world through his head, she sees all the kids, like, beaten. Because freaking Gur stole all of their, like, treats and candy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is worse than ours. She goes back. That show's so good.
Oh, shit.
Did that show have a game?
Hey, Siri.
Or was that on...
Was there an Invader Zim video game?
Or was that on that game that we played with Austin and them? The one where you make your own games?
Okay. I found this on the web for Turn On. Was there an Invader Zim video game?
Turn on? What am I turning on?
Getting a little risque over here.
Hey,
you know
Siri.
Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Siri.
Hey, Siri.
This is a professional relationship.
Hello, Long Rod.
Whoa!
I'm about to spit my drink out. All I heard was hot rod.
No. Hello, Long Rod.
Is that what you tell her to call you? We are in our mid to late 20s. Don't fucking breeze over that.
I'm not breezing over it.
You
dude.
told her to call you Long Rod.
No, I got it from Dev because he fucking.
Don't blame Devin.
No, I am. He had it in his phone years ago, and I always fucking laughed at it. And then I was just like, all right, I got an iPhone. I'm doing that to my name, and then I'm gonna forget all about it.
Turn on. Hey Siri. What, Long Rod? Dude, what the fuck just happened?
Shut the fuck up!
Stop talking to me. She was listening to that whole conversation.
Good, fucking bitch.
Somebody at Apple's
Change my
listening.
name.
Excuse me.
All right. So yeah, the Invaders that one was pretty good. Did you see the movie?
Yeah, I did.
The
Very
one
good.
on Netflix? It was
Very good.
Awesome.
I like how they changed the animation so far where it looked the same still.
Yeah.
Except a little different.
Yeah. It looked newer.
Whoa, Bib, your head looks huge on TV, and it's just... That's my favorite part of that movie. Dib, sorry.
The dab's awesome. The dad was awesome.
But the Rocko's Modern Life movie that they came out with was better.
Really?
Static Cling.
Was it good?
Yeah. Also, a cool thing that I liked, Mr. and Mrs. Bighead's son turned out to be trans.
Really?
Because the whole point of the movie, because know how Mr. and Mrs. Bighead's son, he created a cartoon that was based off of his parents?
Yeah.
And in that universe, that's like one of the biggest like TV shows ever.
Yeah.
When Rocco, Heifer, and not fucking Dilbert.
Dobrik? David Dobrik?
Yeah, Josh, yes. When they come back and everything's changed because they're now in the future, they're like, oh, well, at least we could watch, cartoons. At least they're the same. Turns out that the Big Head cartoon was canceled. So the whole movie is them trying to find Mr. and Mrs. Big Head's son to convince them to come back to animation and, come back.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, guys, but before I help you, I need you to see me. I need you to see the real me and why I left. This is why he left, why he quit showbiz. I wanted to find myself. And he comes out wearing a fucking dress.
Nice.
And he's trans, and it's a moment of silence. And then Hef and Rocco are just, you look beautiful, what the fuck? And it's just like a nice moment, dude.
Aw, dude.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
It's very cool. And I was like, wow, I like that they did that without making a fucking big thing about it. And it turns out he quit showbiz and quit the show to find himself, and now he identifies as such.
Aww.
It's a cool little thing. And that also played into the whole, the world's changing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we accept this now. You should accept this.
The world changes.
And the whole moral of that movie turned out to be, like, we need to accept change, we need to accept the future. Like, that, you need to watch that movie.
I kind of want to.
That movie's really fucking good. I did not expect it. I mean, I expected it to be good.
But you
not
didn't
that
expect the message to be
so
that great.
Like, it made me feel sad about myself because at the end, because he was like, we need to let go of nostalgia and accept the future. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not. We do a whole podcast based on that. What the fuck?
So, fuck you, Rocco!
Yeah.
No, that was so loud. I could hear that
it.
on my end.
I see the wave.
You see the wave. Catch the wave.
I was just going to go to it. We steered far away from Halloween.
Not really. We were talking about the Rocco's Modern Life special. So
Static
go
Cling
on.
was fantastic.
But yeah, go on. Did you watch the Rocco's Modern Life Halloween special? Did you watch?
Couldn't find it.
No.
Couldn't find it. That Angry Beavers Kablam, Ren and Stimpy, As Told by Ginger. None of those shows are on anything.
Fucking Rocket Power, man.
That either. And I remember that having a cool Halloween special.
Really?
Weren't the older kids trying to like scare them the whole time?
Yeah, and weren't they in hockey masks or some
Yes,
shit?
yes.
Oh, dude, I do
Couldn't find
remember
that. Couldn't find that either.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Unlock the memory.
Ah!
You were coughing to say it.
It was
But yeah, man.
Fuck, man.
Couldn't find that. I remember As Told by Ginger having a really nice one too.
Yeah. See, that's a show that I fucking
Underrated.
hated as a kid.
Underrated.
Hated it as a kid, but I kind of want to give it a chance now because I feel like I could learn a thing or two.
That show.
As a 23-year-old man.
No, that show, and you and I had a conversation about it. That should have been a teen Nick show. It dealt with like teen issues.
It fit that demographic more than fucking
did not
Saturday
fit-
morning Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it did not fit 6-year-old me trying to watch the Rugrats, and then bam, I get hit with like preteen depression.
You get hit with
That's
boom,
that's
Macy
the point of that
Gray.
show. Yeah, but that theme song's so nice though. I remember Kablam having a Halloween special.
See, that's a show that I've never fucking watched.
Yeah, but you know about the Prometheus and Bob skits, right? Of course.
Of course, who fucking does it?
What about the what was it? Action Friends Now, where it's
I've
where
heard
it's
of
the
it.
toys.
It's action figures, yeah. I've heard of it, but I've never really seen that.
Kablam was good. Kablam, I was exposed to more up in Canada. I don't know if that was intentional, but when I moved to the States, like nobody really saw it. Nicktoons Network had it on for a little bit, and then they got rid of that too. But
Do you know Nicktoons Network only plays the live action shows now?
yeah, because now it's the graveyard for shit. Every live action or cartoon shit that's dying on Nick is moved there now. We already had this conversation on Cartoon Mania.
Did we?
Yeah.
It's a long time ago already.
I actually talked about Nicktoons Network more than Nick on that one.
Speed Racer, man.
Yeah.
Iron Man Armored Adventures.
I never saw that one.
It's on Disney Plus. I also watched the Chowder special.
Tell me about that, because I wanted to watch it, but I ended up not, because I just didn't have much time.
So, the episode starts, and
She took the fucking kids. I'm sorry. I fucking
Yo.
I think of that meme all the time. Took everything. My heart. She took the fucking kids.
No. She took the moon. She took the sun. She took the fucking kids.
Dude, I still have that saved in my fucking old phone. That's one of the funniest posts you ever sent me. And it's just the fucking chef. I don't know his name. But
It's
dude,
Mung Dal. It's Mung Dal,
Yeah,
and he's all
he looks
sad,
all
and it's all
sad.
black and white and
She
shit.
took the moon. She took the sun.
Ah.
She took the fucking kids. I fucking had to say that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you gotta find that and put that on the screen on the YouTube version.
I fucking will. I will. I think about that shit all the time.
Dude, me too. Especially this morning at 5:30 watching that fucking episode. Alright, but so basically what the episode is about is Chowder has to make a delivery to this new house that is suddenly there, like across the street.
Yeah.
And fucking, it's just a really fucking scary house. And the people who were on the phone sounded really fucking scary.
Does the episode take place on Halloween?
No, it's like, it starts off as like
Like a scary tales kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
but yeah, it's like, you know, do you remember Gizpacho? Gizpacho, like the fucking hairy guy with the big fucking like nose thing.
This is one of the characters on Chowder, dude.
Yeah.
I barely watched Chowder when I was a kid. I was more into Flapjack.
That didn't even have a Halloween special.
I know. I fucking would expect that one too.
Because it's fucking candy, bro.
Exactly.
Candy Island.
Exactly.
Make the Halloween episode. Everybody's getting candy, but they still fucking can't.
The barber in that show is.
Candy wife. But so
Go on, please. Sorry.
that was pretty good. But yeah, the Chowder episode. So yeah, he has to make the delivery. There's a fucking moment because he's just standing outside of the door,
Yeah.
and fucking Mung Dal comes onto the screen, and he literally grabs the fucking frame and moves it so he moves closer to the fucking house.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's so fucking cool.
The animation in Chowder was nuts.
Amazing. How the
like,
patterns
the fucking
moved.
patterns don't move.
No, yeah,
when
no,
they move,
the-
let the patterns
exactly.
stay. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like a green screen effect.
Ah, so good.
Even as a kid, as I said, I barely watched it, but when I did, I was like, this show looks nuts.
Yeah, I remember saying the same thing as a kid, and then fucking Flapjack came out at the same time, and I was just like, this makes me fucking ill. So yeah, he's scared, too scared to fucking make the delivery, blah, blah, blah. Tries a bunch of stuff, gets nowhere, and then fucking all of the other characters come along. Gazpacho's, like, by his side, like, throughout the whole story.
Yeah.
So, finally, like, towards the end of the episode, fucking Gazpacho's like, I gotta go, mother's calling me, because he always had, like, the mother thing. He was like, I'm out, like, mother this, mother that. I remember that. So, he fucking, he's like, all right, I gotta go, my mom's calling me.
All right.
So, it's like a creepy old lady that owns the house. So, they're like, all right, we've gotta go deliver it. We've just gotta get it over with. It's him, you know, the pink bunny Panini? Like, I'm not your boyfriend. And then fucking, wow, what was his name? Gorgonzola, who was the I don't know, like, it was like a dog, I think, and he had the candle on his head.
You're
the
wrong kid.
But yeah, it was all of them, and fucking, they're like, all right, the plan is, I'm gonna stand behind the door. You guys are gonna hold the food down there, and when she comes out, I'm gonna hit her upside the head with a fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, the door opens. And they're like, go, swing. And he's like, wait a minute. Fucking Panini gets grabbed into the fucking house.
Oh, my God.
By, like, some kind of tentacle monster. And then fucking Gorgonzola, same thing, gets brought into the fucking house. The door shuts with the fucking old lady inside. Chowder then swings.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, he charges into the house, and they're all like, no, wait. Big reveal. The evil old lady in the evil, creepy, haunted house is Gazpacho.
Are you serious?
Gazpacho's mother, which is also Gazpacho. He has dual personalities. He, like, switches back and forth between him.
This is a little too real for a fucking kid's thing.
Yeah,
Multiple
dude. I was not expecting the twist. I was just like, oh, what the fuck? So, yeah. He's like got dual personalities. It's him and his mother. It's the same person.
Oh my God.
And fucking, yeah, they're all like sitting eating dinner, and they're like, oh, we thought you were gonna hack us. And he was like, oh yeah, that's after the coffee. Like the coffee, they call it coffee because every food is called something different in the world.
Okay.
Everybody has food names, but all of the food is just
weird names.
Weird.
Dude.
But that was the first half.
I kind of want to go back and watch it.
There was 2 parts. There was a second scary tale.
Go on.
It was a straight up Exorcist parody.
Really?
Straight up.
Who was possessed? Chowder, obviously.
Yeah, he's possessed by a haunted old bad like chicken that was left behind the radiator.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a fully cooked chicken that was left behind the radiator too long, and it became so evil.
That it fucking possesses Chowder?
It possesses Chowder, and his name is Florentine. And
what a fucking good fucking name. Florentine.
And yeah, fucking, they go to the graveyard.
Okay.
Which is obviously the graveyard. It's the graveyard. And fucking, basically in the graveyard, they go to the Hall of Aerobics, and they're like, why are we going to the Hall of Aerobics? And he's like, because we've got to exorcise the demons.
I knew that's where it was fucking going.
Just
I was like, yeah.
Dude, even in the show, they're like, come on.
Really?
Even in the show, they're like, come on, dude.
As soon as you said fucking aerobics, I was like, this is going to be an exercise joke. I fucking know it.
Gotta exorcise the demons.
So stupid, dude.
Dude. So fucking dumb.
I'm still thinking about
Chowder's
the
on the
fucking
the treadmill.
Yeah.
And dude, this is where the fucking episode, I was just like, oh, all right, weird. So he fucking exercises to the point where he's
like thin.
So fucking thin.
Fucking jacked.
Like gross. Like no. He's like
chiseled?
No, not chiseled.
Oh, just like unhealthily skinny.
Unfucking healthily skinny.
Oh my God.
Like he looks fucked up, dude. I was like, oh no, where's my big boy?
A kid show.
You're so used to Chowder being like so like fluffy and fat and fucking cute,
yeah.
And then when you see him looking like fucking
Skin and bones.
Wait.
You got this. Josh is looking determined. She took the moon. She took the sun. She took the fucking kids.
I've got nothing. Just looks like fucking like a pencil. He's
what
like,
a fucking. All right.
I don't know, man. I couldn't think of anything, bro. That was horrible.
I got nothing.
Well,
please go on. There's a whole gap.
But yeah, that's how the episode ends. Oh, but when they exercise the chicken, it's like, oh, the spirit of the chicken possesses like a healthy chicken. It's like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna do nothing but make people happy and blah blah blah. And then they eat it. That's it.
What do you like more though? Do you like Halloween episodes where it's like scary tales like that, or do you like when the Halloween episode is canon to the continuity? Because I think Hey Arnold's, the fact that it took place within the continuity of the actual show, as opposed to Recess, where it was like 3 scary tales at 3rd Street Elementary. It's like
I don't know. I'm very I have no preference.
Really?
I have zero preference when it comes to that. I love them.
And then how like Jimmy Neutron, dude, Jimmy Neutron's was nuts.
Jimmy Neutron's was great. We didn't talk about that one much at all. We just talked about the Phil Hartman thing, and then we trailed off completely.
No, and then I mentioned how Michael Jackson was fucking one of the monsters. Yeah, but then when he, as I said before, the machine makes you look like whatever monster you pick. Unfortunately, chaos ensues, and the machine also mixes the DNA inside of them.
Yeah, so like Carl becomes a vampire, and
and then she becomes a werewolf.
And then Jimmy becomes a giant fucking tentacle monster.
Yes.
What is up with all of the tentacles?
Kind of funny how that whole show, like, he's a genius. He could be making shit to save the world or end world
he's just
hunger.
Fucking around with his friends.
Hey, let's make this machine where we get cool Halloween costumes. It's like, Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy. You could probably like cure cancer.
I have this candy drive at school. I gotta sell these candy bars. Let me build a robotic salesman to sell them. Hey, I just built a robot to sell candy.
We gotta love it.
Absolutely. Speaking of scary episodes, I think this episode also came out around Halloween. Do you remember the ghoul of Retroville? He had a leg made out of salami. Yes. The salami leg. Wait a minute. If you're here, Cindy and Nick is here.
That was the second episode.
Yeah, but that was also around Halloween. I thought that was in October. That was supposed to be like a creepy episode. Smell the salami.
I love that episode. That's so nostalgic.
That's probably my... actually, no.
It's one of my favorites.
That's my 3rd favorite, and then my first 2 favorites are the robotic salesman and then when Jimmy accidentally turns his grandmother into a baby.
Dude, I don't remember the baby one.
Oh, really? It's a good one.
And what was the other one? The robotic... Wait.
The robotic salesman. Listen here, sir. You want to buy this candy? You want to buy this candy? And he just explodes, dude. He fucking glitches out. Hey, sir, you want to buy this candy? He just fucking explodes.
Dude, Jimmy Neutron's a fucking gem.
Dude, overlooked. Like, it's remembered, but not to that extent. People forget how fucking big it was.
It was such a good fucking show.
And
that's when I kind of want to binge.
I like how they're older than in the film too.
Yeah.
Because in the movie they make note to mention that he's 8, but in the series he's 10.
Yeah.
That's also why they look different and look older.
And have different clothes.
I realized this within like the last few years too.
Really?
I remember always thinking like, oh, why'd they have to change their look? But then it's like, oh,
the whole first episode of that show was about pants.
Pants. Yeah, I know.
Because he got pants.
He got new pants. And they all come to life.
I fucking love that.
Do you remember when they got...
Yes, he's going to have a pant. He's going to have pants. We're just going to get it out of the way. Here's an entire fucking episode about pants.
Do you remember the episode when...
Slacks.
Do you remember, like, the hour-long episode where they got abducted by aliens and they were on, like, an intergalactic, like, game show?
Yes, and Tim Allen was the fucking host.
Tim Allen played the host.
I loved that fucking episode.
And then they did a game where they had to spin a wheel, and whatever it landed on, they had to eat. And it was either lemon meringue pie or, like, pig intestines. And it landed on the fucking pig intestines, and Carl, like, loved it. Like, hey, this isn't so bad. He just sees, like, the whole fucking thing. It's so fucking stupid. I love that shit.
I haven't fucking watched that in so long.
Rob Paulson plays fucking Carl, man.
He plays another character too.
He might have played the salesman.
Probably.
Bring on the humans. Patrick Stewart plays the fucking egg alien.
Does he?
Yeah, and
Doesn't the egg alien show up in the show?
yeah, Poltra. Poltra is our god. Hello, toast. Oobla, stop it. It's dude. That movie is so good. I don't know why Nick movies, the teasers for some reason, never had any of the footage that was actually in the movie.
It's because it's a teaser.
No, but teasers, they show like parts of the movie, but in like I remember
usually.
the Rugrats in Paris teaser, the scene they showed wasn't even in it. The Nick one, he didn't even look
What
the
was the
same.
Rugrats in Paris teaser?
They just showed like a tiny clip of Angelica saying like, "You kids are just as dumb overseas as you are at home." Never happened in the movie. The animation was also like weird too.
Really?
It's as if they made that just for that. Oh, and they also made another clip of the Reptar robot that they take over, and it doesn't look how it does in the movie.
Really?
It looks, yeah. And
I
then
kind of want to see that.
And then Jimmy Neutron, the teaser was literally clips from the shorts that they would air. Remember when he had like the red and white
Johnny
t-shirt striped
Quasar?
shirts? Well, kind of. But yeah, I don't know.
Jimmy Neutron.
Hey, this alien food isn't so bad. Remember the Weezer episode when they get like superpowers and they spoof every alien movie,
Every alien movie.
superhero
yes.
movie.
Yes.
I can smell, and he just fucking.
He does like the whole Spider-Man. Like
Them having quote unquote superpowers is them being normal people
yeah.
because they can breathe and they have no allergies. For the loaf, Alec King, dude.
Dude.
Nothing like a good family gargle.
never
He
re-
plays Mr. Weezer. That's who he plays.
Who?
Fucking Rob
That's
Paulson.
exactly who it was.
Nothing like a good family gargle before bedtime. They all gargle together. It's so gross.
I love... dude, he's so funny. He's so iconic.
Rob Paulson is probably, besides Darren Norris, my favorite voice actor.
Darren Norris is actually your favorite voice actor.
Yeah.
What else has he been besides Venom?
Venom, he plays Cosmo, Dorga Von Strangle. He plays Gordo, the janitor from Ned's Declassified.
Much, yeah.
But
His voice is like,
he's also I
knew
learned
Cosmo as well.
I learned this on
Blanked real quick.
he also plays the dad on Fairly Odd Parents, but I learned this on Butch Hartman's podcast. He's set up to play Phil Hartman in a biopic of him.
Really?
Yes. And apparently it's in like legal limbo, but he is cast as Phil Hartman in the fucking... Is it biopic or is it biopic?
Biopic.
Either or, he's playing Phil Hartman. And I
That's
can't
awesome.
fucking wait, dude.
That's amazing.
Perfect
honestly.
cast. Wow. And he even did his voice on the podcast as like an example of why he was casted. Mint.
Is it mint?
And also, if you watch the Fairly Odd Parents shorts when Cosmo had like an older voice, or even in the first few episodes when he had like the weirder voice, that was also Darren Norris. That was kind of like a Phil Hartman kind of voice. Like, listen here, Timmy. Like fucking that kind of voice that he did in like the early ones.
Yeah.
What was that Halloween episode?
I forget.
Wasn't able to watch that one either.
No, dude, a lot of these aren't fucking like accessible.
They're not. We had none to our access besides the handful that we talked about. I think that's why we're trailing off so much because we don't have much of them to
I
talk
don't even
about.
think we're trailing off. We're still like locked to the subject of which we started talking about with the Halloween specials.
Yeah.
But
What about like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh or all those shows?
I have no
Did they ever
idea.
have like Halloween episodes?
I have no clue. Genuinely no clue. I wasn't like big into those.
I wasn't either. That's
I watched
that's why I was
Yu-Gi-Oh a
asking
lot,
you.
but I don't.
Really?
I don't know.
What about Beyblade? Did they ever have a Halloween?
No, I don't.
Halloween
I don't know
episode?
anything about fucking Beyblade.
Beyblade was the shit, dude.
Fuck out of here. But
I watched the Martin Mystery one because
you talked to me about Martin Mystery before. That was an old Canadian show.
It was a
on
Canadian show.
YTV or Teletoon.
YTV. It also aired in the States on like I think Fox Kids.
Nickelodeon.
I think Nick was later on though. I think
so.
I think originally they aired it on like Fox Kids or something.
I think Nick aired it around the time they were airing 16.
Maybe.
Which I think that has a fucking Halloween special.
Maybe.
Pause this episode so we can go watch it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What about Camp Laszlo?
Yeah, it did. I couldn't fucking.
Which is weird though because they're at summer camp. So what was the context? Was the camp having like a Halloween night? Like, hey, go camping at the different,
Or maybe the parents
cabins.
just fucking hated the kids and they were like camp all year.
all year.
Didn't it snow during some episodes?
They had a Christmas episode. No. The Christmas episode was they wanted to find Santa. So they went to the North Pole. Yeah. Marshmallows? I'm sorry. I think you felt it. Cartoon Network City had Halloween bumpers.
Oh, dude, I was fucking thinking that when we first started the recording.
Wasn't
and I
able to
forgot
watch them
bring
though.
No?
No, I'm saying I had no time to go back and watch them. But I remember them having them.
I remember it being like all dark with like a ghoulish like green, like fluorescent green color to it.
A lot of them were Billy and Mandy aimed.
Yeah?
And Courage and Billy and Mandy was like the focus on a lot of them.
Yeah, because they were the
Ed and
spooky-
Eddie had some.
Do you know what I found out? They had a fucking, like around Halloween one year, they had a Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, they teamed up for like a fucking, like a
Are you
bunch
serious?
of bumpers or something.
Oh, for fucking bumpers.
For bumpers, for like
I thought you were about to say like an episode. I was
Courage
like,
and
no way.
Scooby, like, horror-thon.
Really?
They did that, yeah. Because, yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
absolutely.
That's on HBO Max. I didn't even check if they had any fucking Halloween episodes.
Every fucking episode's a Halloween episode.
Pretty fucking much, dude.
It would literally be the same Danny Phantom situation.
Yeah.
It's like,
actually.
what are we gonna? It's just
Yeah.
it's just Scooby Doo.
Do you have any others that you want to talk about?
I think we might have fucking gone through all of them, but I'm gonna check real quick.
Mark Mysteries was pretty fucking good though.
Oh, talk to me about that one. We never talked about
At
that.
this Halloween shop, this woman's trying to find a costume to wear, and she finds this necklace in the shop. Turns out the necklace is possessed by like a fucking banshee, like a fucking witch,
Yeah.
and the witch takes over her body, and she makes this kind of candy that turns people into the fucking costumes that they're wearing.
Yeah.
So if you eat the candy and you're like Spider-Man, you'll become Spider-Man.
That's awesome.
But she's purposely giving it to all the kids that are like fucking like werewolves and monsters because she wants to take over this world.
Yeah.
And
she's doing it to all of the fucked up costumes,
Yeah.
not like the positive ones.
Yep. And then Martin Mystery, Diana, and Jabba the Caveman have to get it away from her.
What?
Oh yeah, Martin Mystery is a secret agent in the secret monster fighting part of the government or something. I think it's not even part of the government. I think it's like a kind of like a shield.
It's like Monster Squad.
Yeah. And him, Diana, and Jabba the Caveman, who's an actual caveman that they have. Well, I mean, not have, like they don't own him, but they're fucking cool with him. Like they'll get a call from Mom, which is an acronym for like some fucking word. She gives him like a case, like, oh, there's a monster seen in this, go find it. And Billy the Alien is like her assistant, and Billy the Alien is played by Sam Vincent, who plays Double D and Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
And he uses the same exact voice as fucking Double D. So while Billy the Alien's talking, it's fucking Eduardo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, that's fucking amazing.
Martin Mysteries. That's another show
It's just I wasn't
that you should
expecting-
check out.
I wasn't expecting Jabba the Caveman.
And he's probably like the best character on it too.
Oh, dude. Let me see if I had any other specials that I fucking wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I kind of covered all the ones that I watched.
I think I did too. I think we're all
did
set.
did Freakazoid have one?
No,
Really?
not that I remember. Yeah, dude. We've covered everything.
I would say The Simpsons, but that's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Treehouse of Horror
Yeah, because
special
what-
episode.
we have to do it next.
We have to.
next.
Yeah, we do.
Because we said the 10th episode of the podcast would be The Simpsons, and it just so happened to fall on October.
I thought this was episode 10 right now.
This is 9. 8 was Babbles.
Babbles was 8. All right.
Now you've got me fucking... Now you've got me fucked up, dude.
What happened?
Now you got me fucked up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the latest edition of Blast from the Past.
Did you want to rank them?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes, this is episode 9. Don't do that to me ever fucking again.
All right.
So out of the ones I watched, it goes from Worst to best.
Worst to best. Okay.
Worst to best, but doesn't mean any of these are bad.
All right.
I'll throw in the Batman short at last because it was only like 5 minutes. Danny Phantom next because, like I said, Danny Phantom is. It's just another Danny Phantom episode. It's not It's not really a Halloween episode, even though it has Halloween there.
Yeah.
But and then I've gotta go with I'll go with the Fosters one. Like, that one was pretty good, but it could have been better.
Okay.
But then, dude, this is like kind of hard to think about, to be honest, because they were all really fucking good.
I think I kind of have
my
one.
top three. My top three goes Chowder. It goes then Pepper Ann, and then Hey Arnold.
All right.
Hey Arnold was such a fucking fun.
Solid.
It was really solid.
That whole show is just like that, dude. That whole show is just like that.
Is it?
It's really funny. It's really good. And some of the episodes make you cry. Like, that show has made me, like, as an adult, like, cry. Not even just, that's so sad. I'm talking, like, bawl my eyes out. Like, that's so
Really?
fucking sad. Yeah. The Christmas one is the one that kills me.
Really? The Christmas.
Do you want me to tell you the context of it?
Sure.
Mr. Wynn, the Asian man who lives in the house with everybody at Arnold's house, the reason why he came to America was because when during the fall of Saigon in Vietnam, America was taking some people to the States to help them, like, escape this.
Yeah.
They had room for one more person on the helicopter. Mr. Wynn gave them his daughter, who was like a baby at the time, and he moved to the boarding house and America to find her. And the whole plot of the episode is Arnold trying to find her.
Oh, does he?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
It's so fucking sad, man. It's so sad, but it's so good. And the way she's found is beautiful.
So she is found.
Do you fucking just want me to tell you?
Yeah.
During the episode, Helga wants Nancy Spumoni snow boots, which are like the biggest boots on the market.
Yeah.
And
She is Nancy Spumoni.
while she gets them, the way Arnold and Gerald try to find Mr. Wynn's daughter is they go to this, like, government building and find this guy named Mr. Bailey and have them, hey, can you help us find this person? Kids, I can't. I have a fucking lot of work I got to do. They hear him over the phone that he has to do Christmas shopping. So Arnold and Gerald are doing his Christmas shopping while he tries to find her.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing on his list are those boots that Helga has.
Yes.
They can't find them. They're sold out everywhere. So they go back. We can't find the boots, but we got everything else. Kids, I needed those boots. No sale. I'm not helping you. Kicks them out. Helga sees this, runs up to the guy, gives him her boots that are on her feet, and gives him the boots. And then at the end, when the daughter walks in to see Mr. Wynn, you see Helga outside in, like, socks in the snow, crying like happy. Yeah, it's a really good episode. Bawl my fucking eyes out every time I fucking watch it. And then there's other episodes, obviously, that make me cry, but yeah.
That one's just...
Mr. Wynn. And that was the episode that really developed him as, like, a character. Because before that, that's cool about the show. It develops a story for every character, man.
Every character?
Even everybody in the fucking house. Like, you have Mr. Wynn, Kakashka, you have fucking all these characters that begin as background characters to add to the humor. They each get their own, like, sad or just a backstory episode as to who they are and why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
And they do that with every other episode. Chocolate Boy, Harold, Helga, every character gets an episode that shows, like, why they are the way they are.
I feel like Helga would probably get a bunch.
Helga's depressing. Her mom's a drunk. Her dad pays no attention to the whole plot of that Halloween episode. Didn't give a fuck about her fucking... It's sad. It's sad. That show is so good, and I'm happy you have an interest now. Because I've been saying that's one of the best shows.
Arnold.
And Bulldog from Frasier plays fucking Mr. Simmons.
Bulldog from Frasier.
Yeah.
Gotta love him.
All right.
Fucking crazy bastard.
I love it. And then he's so
R.I.P.
kind and soft-spoken on freaking Arnold.
R.I.P.
He's alive still.
R.I.P. Bulldog.
He's alive still.
Alright. R.I.P. Bulldog.
Ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen,
everybody.
go on, buddy.
No. After you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're doing this now, you cunt?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of Blast from the Past. I am your co-host, Joe Nostalgia.
And I am Josh Riga.
She took the fucking kids.
She took the moon. She
took
took
the
the
sun.
sun. She took the fucking kids.
Hit us up. I will put our Linktree link in the description. That where you can find all of our links.
We're talking Instagram.
Instagram at
Spotify?
Blast Podcast. We're on Spotify now.
Oh.
SoundCloud.com/Blast Podcast.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/Past Podcast. Again, I'll put the link tree in the description. It's also in our bio for our Instagram. All of our links will be there. That's it.
And well, this is it's gonna be a very fun Halloween month. We've got a couple of
Welcome to our 31 days of Halloween. 31 days of terror, or just Halloween. 31 days of spooky.
31 days of bullshit.
I like it.
Yeah.
Put down a shirt.
Of bullshit.
Yes.
You actually like that?
No. No, I do. I'm not gonna call
I'll
this that.
fucking end you.
Listen to me.
Just like I'm gonna end this episode.
R.I.P. Bulldog.
R.I.P. Bulldog. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this month. I'm thinking.
Some specials coming at the end of the month.
Happy Halloween, everybody, and I hope.
Even though it's September 29th right now.
Hey.
This episode's coming out on the 1st.
Yeah, and Hocus Pocus started playing 3 weeks ago.
I know. I know.
Oh, God.
Thank you again.
Ah!
Stay classic.
And I hope that we unlock that memory.
Catch you guys next time. Later.
Take it easy.